What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick. Miami Marlins versus Chicago Cubs Major League Baseball matchup going down Monday, May 19th, 2025. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. We've got a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We've got Major League Baseball all week. We've got NBA and NHL playoff action. We've got the WNBA in full swing as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. And we've also got products for those who make big bets, for those with big bankrolls, those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays, closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. And we're also on the hunt for 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. We appreciate each and every one of you that's helped us get to where we are today. But if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so and help us reach that milestone. But let's get to this one between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Miami Marlins sending out Edward Cabrera for the start in this one. No starter confirmed for the Chicago Cubs at the time this video is being recorded. I have seen Ben Brown listed as the starter on ESPN, so we'll have to see if that ends up proving to be the case. But like I said, we do know here is that Edward Cabrera is getting the nod for the Miami Marlins. And, you know, Cabrera has started to pick it up a little bit. He had a really rough start to the year. There were a couple starts where he gave up 5 runs over 4 innings of work. He'd given up a home run far more often than not, even up to this point in the year. But he started to turn around in his last couple of outings, especially in the month of May. You know, he's given up just 3 runs on 10 hits across 10 2/3 innings in his 2 starts in the month of May. 5 2/3 innings, a 2-run ball at home against the Athletics. He did give up 7 hits, but had 4 strikeouts. Only had 2 strikeouts against the White Sox, but I still think that Cabrera could be a very valuable option now. You know, Cabrera did have a start and a turn in the Marlins rotation skipped, but he's coming back into it. You know, it was the only game that the Marlins had won between May 7th and May 13th was the one start for Cabrera against the White Sox. They won that game 3-1. And, I mean, even the game against the Athletics, the Marlins were fairly competitive, and they unfortunately just lost it in the top of the 9th, lost that game 3-2. But like I said, Cabrera's pitching well. And, you know, the Cubs, they're facing a right-handed pitcher on the road, and I have my concerns about the Cubs when they leave Wrigley. I mean, if you look at the Cubs this season, at home, 14-10. On the road, yeah, they have a 13-9 record. But if you look at the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching on the road, and it paints a different picture. Across 147 plate appearances, they're hitting just 174. That's dead last in baseball in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching on the road. The team OPS numbers are 3rd worst. The isolated power numbers are just outside the bottom 5. And they have a 29.3% strikeout rate. That's the 2nd highest in Major League Baseball in that metric against righties on the road. So I think that away from Wrigley, this could be a bit of a tricky spot for the Chicago Cubs to have to deal with. Now you got the Miami Marlins on the other side facing a righty, potentially in Ben Brown. Again, hopefully we'll be able to confirm that for you on Monday's morning show. But the Marlins in the last 2 weeks against righties, nothing special, hitting 243. The team OPS numbers are still just outside the bottom 10. The isolated power numbers around league average. But the thing is that if they've been a stronger team at home, it's felt like this season at Lone Depot. And, you know, they're hitting 255 against righties at home in the last 2 weeks. The team OPS numbers are around league average, so they show a slight uptick when they're in Miami. And more importantly, the bullpen has been solid for the Marlins as well. In the last week, a 1.37 ERA is the 3rd highest in baseball. So I think that third best, 3rd best ERA in baseball. So I think that the Marlins can hold it down here and do enough to give themselves a viable shot at home. I think this might be one of their best shots in this series to take out the Cubs. So I'm going to roll with Miami in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. why are Pick Dawgz? Check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.